is arguably the most prestigious prize in motorsports. Born in 1904, the American Powerboat Association Gold Cup has endured the test of time. The Gold Cup was already 7 years old before they ran the first 500-mile race at a place called Indianapolis. The Gold Cup is the World Series and the Super Bowl all rolled into one sun-drenched summer weekend. If Mantle or Musial, Starr or Sayers had chosen boat racing as their profession, the Gold Cup would have been the one they really wanted. This is the crown jewel Lombardi or Stengel would have used their profound preparation and crafty coaching to win. It is the insatiable hunger to capture the cup that fuels the spirit of virtually every unlimited hydroplane driver. Its untarnished tradition began in New York, when daring drivers attempted to tame the rough and rugged Hudson River. An assortment of boats, different shapes and sizes, lumbered through the water. Quite a contrast to the dazzling unlimiteds of today that skim across the surface. In 1904, the Standard zoomed to victory at the blinding speed of just over 23 miles an hour. The huge hull was 59 feet long and 8.5 feet wide. The next chapter of fascinating Gold Cup history focuses on the yeoman accomplishments of Garfield Wood. The Gray Fox roped together 5 consecutive Gold Cup victories with a win in Minneapolis in 1917. Wood posted his most impressive win in 1920. In the final 30-mile heat, Wood piloted the Miss America around the 5-mile course at a whopping 70.4 miles per hour, a record speed that stood until 1946. Over the years, the boats have changed. Styles have charged onto the water only to fall from the racing fraternity after aging too swiftly and competing too slowly. Successful drivers became synonymous with the sport. In 1956, Bill Muncey surged onto the racing scene and ignited a career that still burns bright in the memories of most hydroplane fans. In 26 years, Muncey amassed 62 career wins while amazing fans and foes. His credentials include an unmatched 8 Gold Cup victories. Muncey won 3 straight Gold Cups during a scintillating streak in which he won 24 of 34 races from 1976 through 1979. Today, the winning spirit and proud determination of Bill Muncey is still boldly evident in hydroplane racing. Fran Muncey now commands the team that carries her late husband's name. And driver Chip Hanauer has carried on the Muncey winning ways on the water.
Good luck. Thanks. Be careful, Noah. You too. Hi, how are you?
If you wanted to sit down and compose the All-American success story, then Chip Hanauer would be a likely candidate. However, trying to convince the subject to cooperate could be a tough task. Success has not spoiled the 33-year-old native of Seattle. He has managed to maintain his easygoing personality, one trait that has made Hanauer overwhelmingly popular. Hanauer had a head start on most of his competitors. He began his racing career at age 9, bought his first boat with money earned on his paper route, and promptly lost his first race to a girl. Since that early defeat, Chip has successfully blended the qualities that have deservedly earned him the label of living legend. His success on water is well documented, but his high-speed hydroplane racing is just the high-profile part of Hanauer's lifestyle. He balances the clamor and glamour of racing with a quiet and reserved lifestyle that would surprise many fans. Hanauer still lives in Seattle and could be considered an unofficial goodwill ambassador for the city. He graduated cum laude from Washington State University with a degree in special education and taught disadvantaged children before taking an unlimited ride as a full-time occupation. Chip is deeply involved in charity work in the Seattle area. It's just one way in which he tries to share his success with those who are not as fortunate. Chip is a true motorsports fan. Away from the water, he enjoys watching and learning more and more about automobile racing. He's a devoted follower of Formula One and Indy racing, and often rewards himself with a day at the races, as a fan, not a driver. Away from the high-tech world of hydroplane racing, Chip has a variety of interests. Riding his motorcycle and athletic involvement occupy most of his free time. He keeps in shape year-round by working out and running. Hanauer strongly believes you cannot be mentally and emotionally fit if you're not physically fit. His interests and attitudes make him just an average guy, with only one exception. Chip Hanauer's Sunday afternoon drive is at 200 miles per hour. The Miller High Life racing team entered 1987 with one goal sharply in focus. That goal was to present Hanauer the opportunity to achieve an unprecedented milestone, to win a 6th consecutive APBA Gold Cup. 1 year earlier, Hanauer and the Miller team tied Gar Wood's record of 5 straight Gold Cup victories. Now, on Mission Bay, on a course named for his idol, the late Bill Muncey, Hanauer had a chance to add a new chapter to the hydroplane history book. Number 6 was within reach, but only because Hanauer and company had hurdled huge barriers from the beginning. In 1982, Chip followed in the footsteps of Bill Muncey, taking over the Atlas Van Lines ride following Muncey's death in October of 1981. His first Gold Cup victory came in Detroit, the Yankee Stadium of boat racing. For Hanauer and hydroplane fans everywhere, an electrifying victory delivered by daring driving and initiating even the timid to racing's ragged edge. The reaction from Hanauer convinces you that one Gold Cup victory would have been enough. A self-satisfying feat. Yet this race seemed to be a reward for a rising star and a tribute to a fallen friend. Yes, one Gold Cup win would have been enough. But instead, this astounding victory became the initial stride on a walk into motorsports history. Hanauer repeated his remarkable Gold Cup win the following year in Evansville, Indiana. 1983 was the last year a piston-powered boat grabbed the gold. In 1984, Hanauer tested turbine power for the first time. Success came slowly, but patience paid off with Gold Cup number 3 in Tri-Cities, Washington. In 1985, Miller High Life debuted as the new sponsor for Bill Muncey Industries. This time, Hanauer had to defend the coveted cup in his own backyard, Lake Washington in Seattle. He convincingly carried the Miller colors to victory. The first Gold Cup for Miller High Life, the 4th straight for this reigning hydroplane hero. 1986 brought the Gold Cup back to Detroit, and a daring battle with the stubborn Detroit River. Again, the Miller team manufactured a path to glory. Gathering momentum after a season-opening nightmare in Miami, the Miller High Life team sent Hanauer to work with a proven performer. Hanauer conquered the competition and subdued the savvy Detroit River to match the mark Gar Wood chiseled out 65 years earlier. Few will forget Gold Cup win number 5. The pressure to tie the prestigious record. Still, almost immediately, attention turned toward San Diego and the opportunity to possibly win a 6th consecutive Gold Cup. 5 Gold Cup victories in 5 years. Each victory has its distinctive and indelible differences, but the common thread woven deep into the fabric of each win was the galvanized determination of driver, crew, owner, and sponsor. It was well understood that this group would prepare for number 6 with more grit and gusto than ever before.
Well, there's the Miller over in the first turn, or rather the second turn before the start. The race is stopped. He's got some sort of fire on the Miller American.
Early season misfortunes made the Miller team a definite dark horse to successfully defend their Gold Cup title in San Diego this past September. But once again, swift work on land made Hanauer the fastest on the water. Artie Ross and John Prevost were brought in as special consultants. Engine specialists from the Houston firm of Stewart and Stevenson brought their expertise to the team's turbine program. And the crew dusted off and redesigned the hull that won 3 straight Gold Cups. They called on this old friend to fill in for the 1987 hull damaged in Seattle. The defending Gold Cup championship hull had proven itself as a winner through 3 previous seasons. The team made a daring decision. Replace the new boat, which failed to produce a win in 6 races, with a 4-year-old craft that had been virtually retired. The hard work paid huge dividends. Hanauer set a qualification record on Friday, then shattered that record the next day. Saturday, Hanauer turned in the fastest lap in unlimited history, 155.979 miles per hour. The stage was set for Sunday's showdown. The Miller High Life team was poised once again to pounce on the competition. sun ever so low. Here come 5 boats, and it looks at this point the Oboy Alberto George Woods is not there, not on a plane at the 1-minute gun. Here they come again. Todd Yarling with a great start, again all alone in the middle of the field, down the main straightaway in first place. Miller American with Chip Hanauer back a ways, again trying to find clear air and clean water. Steve?
If Todd Yarling is ever going to win a Gold Cup, Don, this is his chance right here. The saltwater, a bit of an equalizer. It gives him advantage over the turbine boats. He made a tremendous start. He's the first boat to turn left, and there he goes up the backstretch. A young man from Hanover, Indiana. You can bet he's excited right now.
Ron Snyder out of Madison, Indiana in second place. You can see, on the outside, here comes Chip Hanauer. He's moved into second place, staying out in the clear air. Fans in the pits, fans all around San Diego, heavens, the country for that matter. And now Hanover's taken first place here on lap number 1 going into the second turn, Steve.
Chip has the lead, at least for the moment, but remember, Todd Yarling on the inside, Don, running a much shorter race course. Chip is way outside.
And while Todd Yarling has performed so well today, his boat, he has got attrition in his favor. Again, there's salt out there, and Hanauer has a lot of laps to go before he's won his 6th straight Gold Cup. Coming down, here comes the Kenny Toyota, Jack Schaefer. Look at this. Oh, my goodness, the Miss Madison and Ron Snyder. I hope he's all right. Looks like he's okay, but there's oil all over the boat. He's done for the day as the Miller goes on to turn number 1.
It is remarkable the way this boat is performing. We have never seen a turbine run like this on saltwater, Don, in Miami and San Diego. It simply hasn't happened, and I know Chip is going to want to give a lot of credit to the Stewart and Stevenson guys up from Houston helping with the turbines.
That's Charlie Lyford, one of the crew members for the Miller. Hanauer won his 5th straight last year, and now only Gar Wood is the man standing next to him. He won his 5th back in 1921. He could win his 6th today, that being Hanauer in the Miller American.
You could cut the tension right now with a knife among those crew members, Don. Their driver has done his job. Chip has put the boat out front. They know that if they have done their job and it stays together, the impossible dream becomes possible.
The crew anticipating it now. Chip Hanauer, after struggling throughout 1987, a national champion in 85, missing the national championship by 31 points in 1986, coming down the main straightaway. Move over Gar Wood, who won 5 straight back in 1921. The winner of his 6th straight Gold Cup, Chip Hanauer in the Miller American. Hanauer went on to add the Las Vegas Silver Cup to his list of wins. Chip Hanauer now has 25 career victories, tying him for 2nd on the all-time list. Only Bill Muncey has won more unlimited hydroplane races than Chip Hanauer.